Picture this. You're standing at the shop counter, right? You're staring at this massive, beautiful wall of wedges. You see the Titleist Vokey SM10s, and man, they look incredible. But then you look a little closer and you see the letters stamped on them. K Grind, S Grind. And here is the dirty little secret that absolutely nobody tells you while you're getting ready to swipe your credit card. These two wedges, they share the exact same head. They have identical grooves. They feature the exact same face. Honestly, on a perfectly pure strike, they're going to perform almost identically. The entire head-to-head battle actually comes down to just a few tiny millimeters of shaped metal on the very bottom of the club. Pick wrong, and those few millimeters will completely ruin your short game and waste $200. Welcome to The Explainer, where today we are bringing you a brand new golf gear showdown. We put golf gear head-to-head to help you pick the clear, undisputed winner for your bag. Today we are looking at the Vokey SM10 K Grind, which is armed with a massive 14 degrees of bounce, going right up against the S Grind and its significantly narrowed 10 degrees sole. Now keep in mind, both of these are premium, top-tier options. Choosing between them is purely about fit, not about quality. We've all been there on a Saturday morning, haven't we? You basically guess on a grind at the store, you take it out to the course, and suddenly you're inexplicably chunking chips off tight lies. A bad fit quietly destroys your confidence over the ball. So today, we're going 6 rounds to figure out exactly which one of these fits your specific swing. We are testing performance, forgiveness, versatility, feel, and value. Stick around because round 6 is going to reveal the biggest buying mistake that everyday golfers make right at the counter. Let's dive in. All right, let's get right into the dirt. Rounds 1 through 3 are all about real-world turf interaction. We need to see exactly how these grinds handle the actual, unpredictable conditions you play in every single weekend. So round 1 focuses heavily on bunker and soft condition performance. And based on design intent, this is an absolute slugfest where the K Grind just dominates. It features this exceptionally wide, cambered sole paired with that 14 degrees of bounce. That specific design acts almost like a water ski, making it incredibly easy to escape the sand. You can literally hit an inch behind the golf ball, and the sole just skims right through the sand, effortlessly popping the ball out. In spongy lies or those really deep, wet bunkers, the K Grind is the definitive round 1 winner. Okay, but let me jump in here with a quick reality check for everybody. What exactly happens when your course dries out and that turf gets super firm? The KG Grind's wide sole is fantastic in the fluff, for sure, but on a really tight lie, it can brutally bounce right into the back of the ball, and absolutely nobody wants to bleed a wedge all the way across the green and into the parking lot. That brings us to round 2, which is all about forgiveness. And listen closely, because true forgiveness is definitely not one size fits all. When it comes to fat, heavy wedge shots, the K Grind outright refuses to dig. That makes it the clear winner for steep swings and guys like me who hit it fat way more than we care to admit. However, the S Grind features a narrowed sole that slides cleanly through tight lies with way less interaction. Because of that extra relief, the S Grind is significantly more forgiving when the ground looks like cracked earth and the golf ball is just sitting down hard. So for round 2, we actually have a split decision. The K Grind takes the win for steep swings, while the S Grind takes it for firm turf. Now pay really close attention here, because round 3 covers the category that most golfers completely misunderstand: versatility. Common feedback suggests the S Grind gives you a whole lot more room to work. If you're the type of player who likes to open the face, slide it right under the ball, and manipulate the loft, that trailing edge grind on the S is simply faster and cleaner through the turf.
Exactly right, Mike. The K Grind fights you so hard when you try to get creative on hardpan. Seriously, it feels like you're trying to use a snow shovel on dry concrete. So the clear winner for round 3 accuracy and control is definitely the S Grind. It just consistently keeps way more of your shots playable across all sorts of different lies.
Moving right along into the back half of the showdown, rounds 4 and 5 step away from pure physical performance and get into the subjective and, honestly, the financial side of things. We really need to know which club actually inspires trust when you're standing over a crucial, match-deciding pitch shot. So this is where things get highly personal. Round 4 is feel and confidence, and I'm taking a firm stance here. For a 15 handicapper like me, the K Grind's chunky, substantial look sitting behind the ball provides massive psychological confidence. It genuinely makes me feel like the club is just going to do all the heavy lifting for me.
Yeah, I have to strongly disagree with you there, Jake. I prefer a much cleaner, quicker feel through impact. The S Grind has noticeably less sole drag and just a much tighter, better look at address. To me, it feels sharper and way faster.
Because of that cleaner turf interaction, I'm officially naming the S Grind the slight winner for round 4 feel. Now for round 5, price and value. Let's talk money. Both SM10 wedges cost the exact same at retail, so the real value winner is simply not wasting $200 on a wedge that doesn't fit you. But here's the smart shopper move most guys completely miss. The smarter value play is actually grabbing the previous generation SM9 model in the correct grind. The sole designs are incredibly similar.
Bingo. Exactly. That's a pro move right there.
Right, so round 5 is basically a tie on price, with the real edge firmly going to getting properly fit, regardless of the generation. All right, everybody, listen up because we are coming up on the single most important part of this entire explainer. Round 6, we're going to map out exactly which golfer needs which wedge, completely based on real swing types. Let's run through these round 6 winners rapid fire. Beginners and high handicappers who chunk wedges, the K Grind is your clear winner. Mid-handicappers who want one single wedge to do absolutely everything, you take the S Grind.
What about seniors losing a bit of swing speed? The S Grind glides easier.
Forgiveness seekers, K Grind all day long. Players with really fast swings and a steep angle of attack need the K Grind. Slicers who consistently need a bailout from soft lies, you also get the K Grind.
Creative distance seekers looking to manipulate loft, you get the S Grind. And budget buyers, skip both of these entirely and hunt down that SM9.
Now, right before we crown the overall champion, we have to talk about the most common, costly error made at the golf shop counter. I see guys do this every single week, and it completely, utterly ruins their scorecards.
Ask yourself, are you copying tour pros instead of playing your actual turf? Buying a wedge just because some elite pro plays it, or grabbing the lowest bounce option simply because it visually looks sleeker in the bag is a massive mistake. The K Grind is actually hugely popular on tour, so tour usage tells you absolutely nothing about what you should buy. You have to buy exclusively for your local course conditions and your own personal angle of attack. Do not buy for Instagram, buy for your scorecard.
And that brings us to the end of the showdown. It's time for the fast, totally honest, completely unbranded pros and cons before we name our final overall winner. Let's lay it all out.
For the K Grind, the pros are pretty undeniable. It is the absolute best bunker wedge in the lineup, it's heavily forgiving on those fat shots, and it's practically unbeatable in soft, wet conditions. The cons? Well, it can easily bounce into the ball on tight lies, it is way harder to manipulate, and honestly, it's totally overkill if you play on firm courses. Now on the S Grind side, the pros are maximum versatility across various lies and very easy loft control. It just fits the widest range of golfers. The cons? It's not quite as forgiving in deep soft sand, it will definitely dig more if you hit it heavy in the soft stuff, and it is essentially a jack of all trades that masters nothing perfectly.
So here is your final verdict. The overall winner for the average American golfer is the S Grind. Most golfers report it simply fits more swings, handles more lies, and performs on more courses.
Let's quickly recap the rest. Beginners and high handicappers take the K Grind. Mid-handicappers and seniors take the S Grind.
Pure forgiveness goes to the K Grind. Distance control goes to the S Grind.
And hey, if you have absolutely no budget limit, go get a full custom SM10 fitting. If you want the best value on the used market, find an SM9. Whatever you end up doing, never, ever waste your money on a grind that fights your natural swing.
So which one of these is making it into your bag, the K or the S? Do us a favor, drop your handicap and your pick in the comments below right now. I literally read every single one of them.
And get yourselves ready because our very next head-to-head battle is Vokey versus Cleveland.
If this explainer actually helps you avoid a bad purchase, do us a huge favor and smash that subscribe button.
This has been Golf Gear Showdown. Until next time, ask yourself, is your wedge actually helping your game? Or is it the real reason you're losing bets to your buddies every weekend? We'll see you in the